Good morning to everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel Learn English with Avasthi ma'am. Friends, I am Dr. Shraddha Misa Avasthi and in this video we are going to focus on the figures of speech, irony and euphemism. In the last video we learned that there are 4 figures of speech based on contrast, and those are antithesis, paradox, irony and euphemism. Okay, in the last video we learnt antithesis and paradox. In this video we are going to discuss irony and euphemism. Friends, first of all, let us focus on irony. Irony is the use of words to convey a meaning that is opposite of what is actually said. That means the meaning of the word that is opposite. आयरनी म्हणजे व्यंगोक्ती. याच्यामध्ये आपण जे काही बोलतो त्याच्या उलट अर्थध्वनी तो होत असतो. There are 3 types of irony in literature. The first one is verbal irony, second one situational irony, and the third one is dramatic irony. But here we are going to discuss only the verbal irony, in which the meaning is just opposite. Words are not opposite, meaning is opposite. Let us see the example. See here. Suppose the donkey is producing the sound. The donkey's sound is not musical. So at that time, what we say? Thanks donkey for thy lovely song. Actually here I make the use of lovely, but the meaning is opposite. ए गर्दभ राजा, तुझं सुमधुर गाणं गाण्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. जरी सुमधुर हा शब्द वापरला असेल तरी त्याचा अर्थ सुमधुर नसतो. Let us see the explanation. The word lovely has opposite meaning. Congratulations to him for achieving 0 in English. The teacher says, Dear students, congratulate this boy as he obtained 0 marks in English. Actually here, congratulation, this word has opposite meaning. It will not enter your wise head. This is the next example. ते तुझ्या सुपीक डोक्यात नाही शिरणार. Though here the word wise is used, but the meaning is opposite. Now let us see some examples telling a quiet group. Don't everybody speak all at once. शांत ग्रुप आहे आणि त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतोय, सगळेच जण एकदम बोलू नका. That is irony. Next one, coming home to a big mess and saying it's great to be back. आपण घरी आलेलो आहो, घरामध्ये सगळा गोंधळ चालू आहे आणि आपण म्हणतो वाह काय छान झालं आम्ही परत आलो. Telling a rude customer to have a nice day. Next one, walking into an empty theater and asking it's too crowded. रिकाम्या थिएटर मध्ये शिरायचं आणि म्हणायचं बापरे काय गर्दी आहे. अर्थ विरुद्ध इथं सगळ्यांचा. नेक्स्ट वन, stating during a thunderstorm, beautiful weather we are having. वादळी पाऊस होतोय, विजांचा कडकडाट होतोय ना आपण म्हणतो वाह काय सुंदर हवामान आहे. Though we speak beautiful weather, but we mean just opposite. Now let us see the examples from Marathi and Hindi. See, 10 दिशांनी 10 मुखांनी आज फोडीला टाहो. आसवत या भिजली गाथा, श्रोते ऐका हो. माझ्या काळजाची तार आज छेडली, कशी नशिबाने थट्टा आज मांडली. माझ्या काळजाची तार आज छेडली, कशी नशिबाने थट्टा आज मांडली. We make the use of the word thatta. Actual thatta has a pleasant meaning, but in this line we find out that thatta has opposite meaning. Next example, दुश्मन न करे दोस्त ने वो काम किया है, उम्र भर का गम हमें इनाम दिया है. दुश्मन न करे दोस्त ने वो काम किया है, उम्र भर का गम हमें इनाम दिया है. In the second line, the word is inam. Inam, reward. Actually here we make the use of inam, but the meaning is just opposite. Let us go to the next line. अच्छा सिला दिया तूने मेरे प्यार का, यार ने ही लूट लिया दिल मेरे यार का. अच्छा सिला दिया तूने मेरे प्यार का, यार ने ही लूट लिया दिल मेरे यार का. अच्छा सिला, sila means also reward, but actual the person does not mean reward. The meaning is opposite for अच्छा सिला. Now move to the next one, and that figure of speech is euphemism. That is euphemism. What is given to you in euphemism? We speak in pleasing or favorable terms of an unpleasant or bad things. We want to convey bad things, but we do not make the use of harsh words. Soft words are used to convey harsh realities or harsh things. Let us see the examples. That statement is an invention. हे वाक्य म्हणजे एक शोधच आहे. That means here it is very difficult to understand that statement. Next one, he is a queer person. तो माणूस जरा विचित्र चमत्कारिक आहे. That means queer, this word has used, but we are suggesting the bad temper. You are telling me a fairy tale. मला परीकथा सांगत आहेस. तू मला परीकथा सांगत आहेस. Fairy tale, it means that you are telling me a lie. You are not telling me the truth. She has not the best of temper. तिचा स्वभाव फारसा चांगला नाही. That means she is a bad tempered woman. Now see, he said goodbye to this world. He passed away. He is no more. He took last breath. He kicked the bucket. What is the meaning of all these expressions? That is, he died. Soft words are used to say he died. त्याने जगाचा कायमचा निरोप घेतला. तो ह्या जगातून निघून गेला. तो आता आपल्यात नाही. त्याने अंतिम श्वास घेतला. हे असं म्हणणं म्हणजे डायरेक्ट तो मेला. हे फार हार्श आहे. असा हार्श आपण बोलत नाही. आणि सॉफ्ट एक्सप्रेशन्स आर यूज्ड टू कन्व्हे द हार्श ट्रूथ. सेकंड एक्झाम्पल, Mr. Ram Prasad is a senior citizen. Now here what happens, senior citizen. These soft words are used instead of an old person. Mr. Ram Prasad म्हातारे आहेत हे म्हणण्यापेक्षा ते ज्येष्ठ नागरिक आहेत. Senior citizen, these are the soft expressions to convey that he is an old person. Next one, her condition is economically weak. आर्थिक दृष्ट्या तिची परिस्थिती दुर्बल आहे. That means here what happened, economically weak. These soft words are used instead of saying she is very poor. ती अतिशय गरीब आहे हे म्हणण्याच्या ऐवजी आर्थिक दृष्ट्या ती कमकुवत आहे. The children on street should be educated. Now in this statement, children on street, रस्त्यावरील मुले, that means these soft words are used instead of homeless. Homeless children should be educated. बेघर मुलं असं डायरेक्ट म्हणण्याऐवजी the children on streets soft expressions are used here. Now dancing and whirling, the little leaves went. Winter had called them, and they were content. Soon fast asleep in their earthy beds, the snow laid a coverlet over their heads. These are the lines from the poem The Wind and the Leaves, in which winter had called the little leaves. Winter stands for death. Directly death called them. It was the end of their life. Instead of that one, what is used, winter had called them. Soon fast asleep in their earthy beds. मातीच्या बिछाण्यात ते लवकरच गाढ झोपी गेले. And snow laid a coverlet over their heads. So मातीच्या बिछाण्यात ते गाढ झोपले गेले. The soft words fast asleep in earthy beds are used to convey harsh reality of death. Next, let us see the examples from Marathi and Hindi. An old man has been described in a very famous Marathi play. The title of that famous play is Sangeet Sharda, in which the marriage of a young girl with an old man, this theme has been handled. म्हाताराई तुकांना अवघे पाऊणशे वैमान, अवघे पाऊणशे वैमान, फक्त 75 वर्षाचं त्याचं वय. What is that one? That is euphemism. Next one, दंताजीचे ठाणे उठले फुटले दोन्ही कान. म्हाताराई तुकांना अवघे पाऊणशे वैमान, दंताजीचे ठाणे उठले फुटले दोन्ही कान. डोळे रुसले काही न बघते नन्ना म्हणते मान. डोळे रुसले काही न बघते नन्ना म्हणते मान. तुरळक कुठे केस रुपेरी डोईस टक्कल छान. तुरळक कुठे केस रुपेरी डोईस टक्कल छान. Soft words are used to convey that the person is very, very old. दंताजीचे ठाणे उठले, that means he is a toothless person. फुटले दोन्ही कान, it means he is deaf. डोळे रुसले काही न बघते, that means his eyesight is weak. नन्ना म्हणते मान, he cannot maintain his balance. तुरळक कुठे केस रुपेरी डोईस टक्कल छान. दो छान, this word has been used. दंताजीचे ठाणे उठले, but the entire here expression suggests that the person is very, very old. He is toothless, he is deaf, his eyesight is weak, and he is bald-headed. Let us move to the next example from Hindi. हा एक शेर है. तंग आ चुके हैं कश्मकश ए जिंदगी से हम. तंग आ चुके हैं कश्मकश ए जिंदगी से हम. ठुकरा न दे जहां को कहीं बेदिली से हम. ठुकरा न दे जहां को कहीं बेदिली से हम. ह्या दुनियेला मी लात मारतो. इतका कंटाळा आलाय की ह्या दुनियेला लात मारतो. दुनियेला लात मारतो means I am going to say goodbye to this world. I am going to say, that means harsh words. Goodbye to world. Instead of ठुकरा न दे जहां को कहीं बेदिली से हम. The next one. कोई आया होगा कोई न आया होगा. कोई आया होगा कोई न आया होगा. मेरा दरवाजा हवाओं ने खटखटाया होगा. मेरा दरवाजा हवाओं ने खटखटाया होगा. See, मेरा दरवाजा हवाओं ने खटखटाया होगा. Nobody is close to me. Nobody comes to me. Nobody comes to me. It has been indirectly suggested using soft words. Next one. तू गेल्यावर असे हरवले सूर हरवले गाणे. तू गेल्यावर असे हरवले सूर हरवले गाणे. वेलीवरचे फुल ठिबकले हळवे दर्द दिवाणे. शब्दांचा संभार आटला गीतातून अंधार दाटला. पाण्यावर थरथरले अवचित मार्दव अश्रुतराणे. तू गेल्यावर, तू गेल्यावर, that means you passed away. and after that, how pitiable condition I am experiencing. It has been depicted using very soft words. तू गेल्यावर, that means you said goodbye to this world. असे हरवले सूर, हरवले गाणे, वेलीवरचे फुल ठिबकले हळवे दर्द दिवाणे. So, in this way, soft words are used to convey harsh realities. When I was a college going girl, my professor was bald headed like this man. That means he had no hair. He was bald headed. And he was given a fish pond. What was that fish pond here? Ethe Oshalala Kangwa. That is also the example of euphemism. That means soft words are used to express his bald-headedness. Next one. To sum up, let us discuss the difference between irony and euphemism. In irony, the word reflects opposite meaning. In euphemism, soft words are used to convey harsh realities. With these few words, I conclude my lecture. Thank you very much for listening to me till the end of the video. If you like my video, please share it with your friends and others, and please make the comments and like it. In the next video, we are going to discuss repetition, alliteration and onomatopoeia. Till then, goodbye to everybody.